Hello viewers at home, my name is Dr. Daramola. People call me Baba Wonder. Why they call me Baba Wonder? Because of the wonders of God in our company. The name of our company is Even Myself Venture. We educate people on the different type of diseases that's affecting people in the world. And all these diseases has its cause. We divided into three parts, but today I will like to shed light on one or two of the diseases groups. One, we have free radical. What is free radical itself? Free radical is a disease we contacted through breathing, touching, eating, and whatsoever. Today we have sophisticated machines like motorbike, like all those engines that use fuel. So when we burn petrol to the atmosphere, it is a carbon monoxide that comes out of all engines, and it exposed to the air. So that is what they call air pollution. And when you breathe all these polluted airs, it affects your system. And mostly all the food we eat today, they are inorganic. We use fertilizer to plant them, and all this is causing a lot of damages to our cells, because our body is a composition of millions of cells. Once a single cell is damaged, it can disorganize all the body. So that's why they call them free radical. What you do not buy, so you just see them freely. And among these free radical, all this fast food we are taking. You go to eatery, go to Captain Cook, this and that. You eat all this fast food. It causes a lot of damages in our system. All the Coke we drink. There was a seminar we went. They told us a bottle of Coke contains 18 cubes of sugar, and there are some people that can take like 10 in a day. That is 180 cubes of sugar in a day. That is why we have a lot of obesity today, a lot of diabetes patients today, we have a lot of stroke patients today. We have a lot of medical practitioners, the Western drug that we use, but it has a side effect, because what our body needs is not these Western drugs. It needs supplement. We need the type of food that can fight all these free radicals in our body. Many people today, they have a lot of toxic in their body. They need to detoxify all this toxic in their body before their body can be okay. That is why all the food supplement producers in the world gather together to release all what we are using for people today. Mostly we treat cancer, we treat diabetes, we treat glaucoma, we treat fibroid, we treat all diverse of diseases depending on the area you have been affected. So if you have a stroke patient, it just takes us 7 to 10 days to treat any type of stroke, and within that 7 to 10 days the patient will be okay. And we are using this tradomedical supplement we use, but it's not locally made. It, as I said, I have connection with Egyptian. We are using Egypt products. We are using nature way product in the USA. We are using product from Philippines. All those fruits and vegetables that our body needs is what they use with the help of nanotechnology. They pack it in a way that it is very easy for you to swallow. For instance, there's what we call alkaline in fruits. That is the bags of fruit. Bag of fruit alkaline. So our body needs all this alkaline to detoxify all the toxic deposited there. That because we did not eat the whole fruit like animal. That is why animal is very stronger than we human being. But today, thank God, the technology is expanding, as we all believe. So it is expanding, and that is why we can tackle all these problems. If you have any woman with fibroid, we have 3 types of fibroid. We have single fibroid, we have twin fibroid, we have pimples fibroid. If it is more than 2 or 3, we call it pimples fibroid. But within 15 to 16 days, the woman with fibroid will deliver it like baby. So by the special grace of God, we have all those supplements. If you have diabetes, Western drug did not cure diabetes. They just manage you. They will just give you that you should be managing it, just maybe for some years. But our own, we can assure you, within 20 to 1 month, all the diabetes in your system will be detoxified, will be removed from your system. If you have glaucoma, you have kidney problem, you have heart problem, so we can assure you that within 20 days, you don't need to go for transplanting, or you travel abroad for transplanting of your kidney or your heart. So it's what we have been doing here in Iyesi, in Ota. So thank God for the mother company that is assisting us from USA, from Egypt, from Philippines, from all over the world. Thank God for them. They are doing great job for us. And again, as I said that the problem is divided into 3. Let me go briefly to another stage. That's what we call radiation. What is radiation itself? Radiation is what all these phones we are using, all these sophisticated machines we are using produces. For instance, when we heard of G1, G2, G3, G5, we are now having G5. These all, what do you call G? That's generation 1. When generation 1 started, that's when they introduced phone to us. They started with all this Nokia, with Motorola. So in those days, you can text message, you can take picture, but you can't watch video. But when they introduced G2, things change. When they introduced G3, things change. But whenever all these GG things appears, we have different kinds of diseases that is introduced with this GG. So the time they introduced G3, that's when we have Ebola. So there's a secret behind it. I don't want to, because I'm a scientist, there's some area we cannot go. We cannot go deeper to it on here like this, just for security purpose. But this Ebola thing, this corona thing we are talking about, let me just go briefly on it. This G5 program started sometimes last year, but the satellite, G5 satellite, was installed in Wahum. On 1st of January, this satellite was on. The radiation it produces started sucking people's blood, and millions of people died. So when they say that this thing, the world is putting their eyes on them, they now show us where Chinese people are eating raw animal just to deceive us, and from there they use they remove a certain liquid from one bat just to fool the whole world. But one thing that is certain, that's a virus. That is why I'm putting this one on. I bought this from Philippines. It's Asia product. So there is something inside this thing. We call this one Hypotech. It costs 10,000 naira, as you've seen it. So with this, if you have this one on, no virus can ever come near you. No radiation can ever come near you. And we have a lot of protector, anti-radiation, that we can, if you call us, we can introduce to you. You don't need to panic. Either Ebola, either any virus, either corona, whatever. So just call us. Then we can discuss on how we can assist you to protect your family. Even your window, that's something we can put there that, for instance, when they introduce a microwave, we all know microwave. Everybody likes microwave. Put cold food there within some minutes, it will boil. If you put fresh egg in microwave, within 5 minutes, it will be done. Now, this microwave produces what we call heat, H-I-G-T, heat. That is, electricity will produce wattage, but microwaves produce radiation, and what they use to calculate radiation, they call it heat. This the number of heat microwave produces is just 6. Just imagine if you put an egg inside microwave for just few minutes, maybe 4 to 5 minutes, it will be well cooked. Now, this G5 satellite, the heat it produces is 60 hertz. Immediately it is on, the radiation that comes out of it is very, very high, and it is not friendly with our body. For instance, in 20 years ago, we don't have infertility as we are having it in our youth today. Why? Because when they produce this set, they call it hand set. Now, many of our youth now put it in their pocket. When they put it in their pocket, immediately they call them, the radiation from the set started soaking and killing their scrotum, where the sperm is. That is why they are having low sperm count. They go to churches, they pray overnight, they do every type of anointing service, everything, and they use Western drug. After that, they still put the handset there. That is why they are not fruitful. So if you are the type, please make sure you didn't put your handset in your trouser pocket again, or your back pocket. Distance phone from you. The people that produces this phone, they know that it's very, very dangerous to our health. That is why they introduce earpiece. So when they see the earpiece is not enough, they now introduce what they call Bluetooth, just for you to distance all this iPad, iPhone, all this big phone to your body, because it damages a lot of cells in your body. That is why we are representing all these food supplement companies in the world. There are not many, but we choose the best of the best. That is why we are bold enough to showcase our product to the whole world. That when you come to our office, when you get contact with us, no matter how long your ailment is, with God, nothing shall be impossible. We trust our God that create all these herbs that we are using. So I'm not an herbalist, but I'm a scientist. I study a lot of food supplements. That is how to help us, just to live a better life. So for it, there's what they call ewedu in Yoruba, that is draw leaf. This ewedu can cure many diseases. For instance, like okra cures a lot of diseases in the body. Like plantain cures a lot of this. If you are a diabetes patient, all these I'm mentioning, just call us, we tell you how to use it. So whatever your ailment is, we can assure you within some days, within a week or 2, you will be okay. That's one thing we know. And if you are having infertility, there are so many things that can cause infertility in women. Maybe you marry, you get married for maybe 2-3 years, no issue. So there are so many things that can lead to that. Maybe your husband is having low sperm count, as I've said earlier. Maybe your ovum is not accommodating. You cannot hold a baby. So maybe the fallopian tube is not up to the size that it's supposed to be. So there are some supplements, if you started using them, whatever needs adjustment in your body will be adjusted in the name of God. So if you have, maybe you are having a problem with your blood, maybe you have a contaminated blood, so We give you what will detoxify, that will cleanse. We call it body cleanser. It will cleanse all the dirties in your bloodstream. So if you have anybody that have a stroke, as I was saying before, it is the problem that occur through a lot of cholesterol in the bloodstream. If your cholesterol is higher than how it's supposed to be, it can lead to cancer, it can lead to diabetes, it can lead to whatever disease. Just mention it, because our body is a component of a lot of fibers and chains and veins and arteries. For instance, if you overwork your body and you feel weak, in our area here, you say you can take a bottle of 7-Up with elaboration. It's just a type of drug. When you take it within 5 minutes, you'll be okay. You feel as if nothing is worrying you again. What did this thing do in your body? What it does is it just enlarge your artery. When your arteries is enlarged, so the blood will flow easily, but within some hours it will close back, because it did not remove anything from you. It only enlarged your arteries. So when the blood can go freely, then you will start sweating and think that you are okay. No, that's not what your body needs. You need something that will replace all that is damaged in your body. When those things is being replaced, then you feel okay. You feel okay. So when you come to office, there's a lot of things we will show you to know that you need to take care of your body, because our body needs to be taken care of. If you are not taking care of yourself, it can lead to sudden death. So I went to diagnose a patient about 2 months ago. So when I got there, you people have turned this one to free business. I said, not like that. Okay, this young man came. When I checked his BP, it's over about around 240. I said, Oga, you need to have a rest. He said, I'm a driver. I am police. We have fought today. We have shouted on each other. That's how our life is. It was a pity. 4 days later, I heard that the man has passed. Why? Because he did not take care of himself. You need to take care of yourself, because as people rightly said, that health is what is wealth. If you are healthy, you are wealthy as well. But if you have money and you are not healthy, that money will go to another person. If you die, your enemy can even inherit you. That one is sure. It's very, very sure. My brother and sister, so I implore you to chat with us. Maybe you can chat with me on WhatsApp, or you go to YouTube to search me. My name is, as I said earlier, Dr. Comrade Joseph Daramola. So people call me Baba Wonder. So I'm not Baba Wonder. It is God that is wonderful. Because I do normally tell people that my dad is wonderful. That's why they are calling me Baba Wonders. Because God is really doing wonders. Because the Bible said that when God created us, He created me and you. He created us wonderfully. So God created everybody wonderful. He is a wonderful God. That's why they are calling me Baba Wonder. My brother and sister, you can call me on this line 070-366-86626. Again, 070-366-86626. Or you can WhatsApp me anywhere in the world with 081-3515-9899 or 090-6848-5866. Or you can call me anytime, or you can come if you want to visit our office. You can come. anywhere in Nigeria, if you have anybody that is sick that you want us to attend to, you call us, we come there. If you can't bring them to our office, we can send our delegates to come attend to you. One thing is certain, that since we started, no case that is not solved. No case, no matter how long, how severe your case is, our God is in control of everything. As we have part of motor, part of electronics in the dealer's office, so we have parts of our body with God, and God give us the secret on how to replace those parts. That is why you need us, and we need you as well. So my prayer is that that sickness in your body will not kill you. And I'm advising you that brother and sister, call us so that we can visit you and assist you, and God will bless you. This coronavirus, as I've said earlier, is very simple. You yourself, you can take care of yourself at home with just 2 pieces of ginger. Are you writing it down? Garlic, ginger, and this pineapple peel, the back of pineapple, not inside, that back of pineapple, with lime orange. Just slice that lime orange, the ginger, the garlic, with lemon orange. Just boil it for 15 minutes. Drink it. Why? Because this corona is, whenever you get contact with corona, it goes straight to your throat. Immediately when it goes to your throat, it just sticks there like a gum, and it started developing as if you are blowing a balloon. So when it develops to a certain stage, it will block your esophagus and there will be no breathing. So some are very wicked, they can go down to your lungs and start damaging many things there. So, but with what I've just said, with lemon water and pineapple peel, when you cook it, you boil together with ginger and garlic with lime orange. When you boil together, drink it. You can even cover yourself with a blanket with it, just to warm your body for maybe 5 minutes. Then no symptoms of corona will be found in your body. So that is what we have tested and it is approved. So we know much about this supplement. No cancer, no fibroid, no glaucoma, no nothing, no disease can harass you again. Knowing me, I'm not God, but God gave me that knowledge. So as I said, this chain is not just fashion, it's anti-virus and anti-radiation. So my prayer for you, my viewers, is that my God will shield you. No weapon of the arrow of disease will penetrate your body, because your body is the temple of God. No weapon can touch you. But I advise you, take care of yourself. God bless you. Thank you very much.